Hello. Now we will start our next lesson, third lesson, that is whole numbers. Students, you might have been knowing about natural numbers. Natural numbers means what? Counting numbers, whatever we use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, correct? For counting, we start from 1. Correct? Isn't it? Now, whole numbers means what? See here. The collection of natural numbers starts with 1 numbers. The collection of natural numbers along with 0 form a collection of whole number. When along with natural numbers, okay, we start with 0, then it becomes whole numbers. It becomes a collection of whole numbers and so on. Got it? Whole numbers means what? A collection of natural numbers along with 0 is called as whole numbers. All natural numbers are whole numbers. All natural numbers, okay, from this onwards are all natural numbers, and all natural numbers we can call as whole numbers. But every whole number is not a natural number. But every whole number, we can call all whole numbers as natural, but all natural numbers as whole, but we cannot call every whole number as a natural number. This is the second fact. Third one, the smallest whole number is, see here, this is the collection of whole numbers. Now what is the smallest whole number? It is 0. There is no greatest whole number. It is unlimited. We cannot find. We can go on writing the numbers, whole numbers. So smallest we can write 0. Smallest whole number is 0. But greatest, no, we cannot. 0 is not the first counting number. See, in whole numbers we are including 0. But for counting, can we start counting with 0? That means 0 is not the first counting number. Okay. Now after whole numbers, next is number line. Okay. So what is meant by number line? The number line is a horizontal line that is marked at equal intervals. It is a horizontal line which is marked at equal interval. Means what? See here, the distance between 0 and 1 is equal to the distance between 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 5, 5 and 6. Equal distance is there. This is the number line. Okay? And see here, the distance between 0 to 1, it is considered as unit distance. Okay? It is same. So see, this distance between two numbers is called as the unit distance. Unit distance why? Because it is equal everywhere. Okay? It starts with 0. Now if you will see properly, 0 has successor numbers. Successor, do you know? Next numbers. But it doesn't have a predecessor. Okay? Now here see, if you will, we will think about the greater numbers or smaller numbers. You will observe that the numbers, as we move towards the right side, their value go on increasing. Okay? See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It goes by increasing 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. By 1, it goes on increasing. So we can say the values increases as we shift to the right side of the number line. Okay? Number line we have seen. Okay, it is a horizontal straight line, and there is unit distance between two intervals. Now, rules for a number line that we will learn. There are rules. First one, it must be a line. There are no branches or gaps. See, it must be a line. It should not be like this. There should not be a branches or gaps. Means like this. Like this, gaps must not be there. Okay? It should be a continuous straight line. Next, numbers must be equally spaced evenly along the line. Equally spaced. Whatever numbers we are going to space on the number line, they must be equally spaced evenly along the line. Means the gap between two numbers must be same. Okay? A whole number line can extend in right direction by any amount. See here, it starts from the left side and to right side, to any amount we can increase this whole number line. Okay? But for our convenience, we are using the small parts of these number lines. We can extend how much we want, but for our convenience, we are using it in a small parts. Okay? So these are the basic rules of number line. Now on number line, we will learn visualization of basic operations on number line. We can carry out addition, subtraction, okay, like these basic operations we can carry out on the number line. How? See here. Now, first I will show addition on the number line. Suppose we want to add the numbers 2 plus 5. Okay, 2 plus 5. So, see here. Here is the 2, correct? And from 2 we have to start. And how many intervals we will go? 5 intervals that we have to count. So, see, this is first interval, second, third, fourth and fifth. So, 2 plus 5 is equal to, what do we get? At which number we reach? 7. So, answer is 7. Understand? In this way. Now, suppose I want 1, okay, next I want to add 1 plus 8. 1 plus 8. So, from where we should start? 1. And how many intervals we should go? 1. 8 intervals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where do we reach? At which number? 9. So, 1 plus 8 is 9. In this way, on the number line, we can actually show the addition of numbers. Followed? Now, addition we did. We showed addition on the number line. Similarly, we can show subtraction also on the number line. Okay? How? See here. Suppose 8 minus 5. 8 minus 5. So, now students, while addition, what did we do? We, from the smaller, whatever, from the smaller given number, we were shifting. That means gaps. Now, here see, 8 minus 5. So, from 8 we have to start, and minus means we have to come to the back side, to the left side. Okay? 5 gaps we will come to the back side, or we will come behind. So, from 8 we have to start. Here 1, 5 gaps, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, at which number we reached? 3. So, 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. While addition, what we were doing? We were shifting to the right side. And while subtraction, what we had to do? We had to come to the left side. Now, suppose 9 minus 6. Okay, 9 minus or 9 minus 5 you take. 9 minus 5. So, on number line, how to show? From where to start? 9. And how many intervals we have to come back side? 5. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So, where did we reach? At which number? 4. So, the answer is 4. This is how we can show subtraction on the number line. Followed? Now third operation, multiplication, we will see on the number line. Okay? Suppose, see here, multiplication also we can see. Show 2 multiplied by 4. That means we have to take 2 gaps. Okay? And we have to move, with these 2 gaps we have to move, take 4 moves. Okay? 4 times we have to move with the gap of 2. Now see, this is first gap of 2. Okay? Then with this we have to move 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to start from 0 always. Keep in mind. From this also we have, as 2 is there, that means from 0 to 2, 1 gap. And like that, how many moves we have to shift? 4. 4 times we have to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. So at which number we reached? 8. That is 2 4s are 8. Okay. Suppose 3 3s are 3 3s are. Now what it means? 3 gaps. Okay. Means from 0 to 3, 1 gap. And like this, how many gaps must be there? 3. Okay. See here. So 0 to 3. Then again 3 gaps. 1, 2, 3. So when it will reach here. And like this, how many? This is second gap. Again third gap. 1, 2, 3. That is here. So 3 3s are. Where did we reach? 9. So what is the answer? 3 3s are 9. In this way, we can show addition, subtraction and multiplication, these basic operations on number line. Okay? We will solve practice 3.1. In that question number 1, write the successor of. Successor means what? Next number. So here I will solve only 2, remaining you will have to solve. Here also. So now 497. What is the successor? To get successor, we have to add 1 in that. So after adding 1, what number I will get? 97 plus 1, 98. So this is the answer. Correct? Now what is the successor of this? 29. In that add 1, you will get 30. So 4730. It is the successor of this number. Okay? Now question number 2. Write the predecessor, means previous number. To find our predecessor, we have to subtract 1 from the given number. Now 200 minus 1 is 199. Now 3565. 65 minus 1 is 64. That is 3564. Next, how many whole numbers are there between 22 and 35? Between 22 and 35, that means we don't have to take 22. We have to start from 23, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 and 34. Even we don't have to take 35. So because between numbers we want. So now count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So how many are there? Therefore, there are 12 numbers between 22 and 35. Okay? How to find out? Now next, fourth one. Do you find any whole number between 11 and 12? Between 11 and 12. Any number comes whole number? No. So no. Answer is no. Now question number 5. State which whole number is on the left of the other number and use greater than or smaller than sign between them. Now here see. To the left side. Now as we move to the right side on the number line, the values of the numbers go on increasing. And left side means it goes decreasing, means smallest number we get. So see here, 351 and 400. Now use proper sign between this 351 and 415. So this sign will come greater. 315 is smaller than 450. Next, 803 and 405. Among these, which is smaller? 405. So 405 is left of 803 and 803 is there, no? And 405. So where which sign we have to use? This, because 803 is greater. So this sign we have to use. Okay. Next, 3351 and 3044. In this, which is bigger? This. That means this number will be to the left of bigger number. So among these, 3044 is left of 3351. Got it? So 3351 and 3044. So which sign we will use? This, greater than. Okay. Now among these, which is greater? This. That means this number will be to the left of this. So 93921 is left of 97921. Okay. And now 97921 and this is 93921. So this is greater. In this way we have to solve. Students, question number 6 and question number 7, fill in the blanks and true or false you will have to write yourself. Now I will solve question number 8. In that also selected only I will solve, remaining you will have to. See here, represent following on number line. 8 plus 3 means from where we have to start? 8. Okay. And how many moves we have to go? 3. So see here, from 8, this is first move, second, and this is 3. Third move. So where do we reach? On 11. That is 8 plus 3 is 11. In this way we have to show. Now 6 plus 8 means from 6 we have to start. And how many moves we have to go? 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So where did we reach? On 14. So 6 plus 8 is 14. Now here subtraction is there. Now while doing subtraction, what did I say? We have to move behind, back. Now 13. From 13, how many gaps we have to move back? 9. So start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 13 minus 9 is how much? Where did we reach? 4. So answer is 4. Now 11 minus 7 means from 11 we have to move to the left side, and that also how many moves? 7 moves we have to come back. Starting from 11. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So what is this number? 4. So 11 minus 7 is 4. Now multiplication. 3 multiplied by 5. So see here. 3 means 1, this 1, 2, 3. This one move. Like that. So how many moves we have to go? 5 moves of 3 gaps. Okay. So now 3 gaps make 1 move. So again 1, 2, 3 gaps. Move. Make second move. Again 1, 2, 3 gaps. Make third move. 1, 2, 3. Fourth move. 1, 2, 3. So where did it reach? On 15. So the answer is, see, 3. These 3 means what? 3 gaps we have to take. 3 gaps make 1 move. Like that, how many moves we have to go? 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By taking it on 15. So 3 5s are 15. Now 2 9s are. That means how many gaps we have to make 1 move? 2 gaps. See, 2 gaps make 1 move. Like that, how many gaps we have to go? 9 gaps. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7,